I'm so excited for artistic wires. New colorful aluminum craft wire. Hello live wires, Heather Boyd Wire here. Today I'm using the new artistic wire colorful craft wire to make some beautiful embellishments that can be worn as earrings or pendants. So without further ado, let's get wired. I'm using the 18 gauge colorful aluminum craft wire from Artistic Wire. I'll start by writing the word love. I'm using the Artistic Wire Deluxe Jig Kit and I've set it up and I will trace the shape with the 18 gauge wire. I have about 8 inches. I'll link up the templates for this in the description below the video, or you can screenshot the design. We're going to go up and down and around the pegs. This wire is nice and soft, so you can easily sculpt it around to make the shapes that you like. We're going to bring the wire right around and up, and then we'll remove it from the jig. This is great for scrapbook embellishments or for greeting cards. Now we'll do a little fancy heart. I'm also using the jig, so I'm going to take about 6 to 8 inches of the 18 gauge wire and bring it around in the center and around to one side for the top of the heart. And we're going to bring the wire around the larger jig a couple of times so we can form a spiral. So once you've formed the loops, we're going to remove it, clip the ends so they are the same length. We want the spirals to be the same size. Get some round nose pliers and make a closed loop at the end of the wire, and then we want to push the loop towards the center to make the spiral. Do the same on the other side. Make the closed loop on the end of the wire and gradually wiggle it around so it's centered and it makes a spiral. You can do any adjustments by hand to make sure the spirals are even. Get your nylon jaw pliers and press it a little bit to make sure it sits flat, and there's the heart. For the treble clef, we are going to take about 8 inches and form the treble clef. There's a trick to this. You have to kind of do it backwards so it makes the right shape, the right direction, and then you're going to form a spiral with the center loop by cutting the wire just about 1/2 inch beyond the circle. Take the end with your round nose pliers, bring it around into a closed loop, and bring that in towards the middle to make the spiral. Just wiggle it around so it's even. And then we're going to make a simple loop on the other side to finish the treble clef and clip the end flush. Press it down so there's no pokey ends and hold the top with the round nose pliers to center the spiral. You can leave it like that, or you can hook the vertical wire inside to make it a little more secure. Adjust it how you need, and that could be earrings, a pendant, or an embellishment. Same for the note. I have the jig set up with 2 larger pegs and then the smaller pegs, and we want to bring the wire across and around to make a little loop that you can hang this with. And then we want to go around the larger pegs a couple of times to make the spirals. So bring the wire right around, and we can trim them to about 1/2 inch. Take the round nose pliers and bring the end around to make a closed loop and center that loop. Same on the other side. Make a closed loop on the end of the wire, and then we're going to wiggle it around so it's centered. Try to make the spirals as even as possible. You can adjust them by hand because the aluminum wire is quite soft. It's definitely softer than the artistic copper wire. Press it with the nylon jaw pliers, and you can even mix and match these to make treble clef and note earrings or just embellishments. There's the finished pair. Now we're going to do some geometric shapes. So I'm taking my chain nose pliers and I'm bending the wire around to make a square. And I'm going to slowly continue to go around and the square will become larger. Try to adjust it so it's pretty even. Don't worry if the spacing is perfectly even. You want to continue around until it's the size that you want. This takes a little bit of practice to get it even. So we're going to hold it with the pliers and push with your thumb to make a nice crisp bend. Hold the wire, push. Hold the wire and push. Continuing around. And once we have just about an inch of wire left, we're going to hold it firmly and bring it one full turn around to attach it. Secure it in place. You can straighten it with the nylon jaw pliers. Straighten it out. Cut it to about 1/2 inch. Take your round nose pliers and make a centered loop. Give it a little press. And there's your little diamond shape. Now we'll do a round shape. Taking about 6 to 8 inches of wire and using the mandrel from the artistic wire mandrel set, we're going to wind it around a few times. I like to do this kind of spiral on a cone as well. Bring the end around to make a centered loop. And then we have to collapse that spiral. So bring it right down so it's flat, and you can adjust the loop so it's centered. From there we want to twist the end around, so hold it firmly and bring the wire right around to secure it in place. Bend the wire out at an angle, press it with the nylon jaw pliers. Clip the end to about 1/2 inch. Take your round nose pliers and make a centered loop. Give it a pinch with the chain nose pliers, and there's your little spiral component. Now we're going to make a triangle. We'll take our chain nose pliers and we're going to bend the end. Continue bending the wire around, making the triangle a little bigger each time you go around to make a nice geometric pattern. Hold the wire with the pliers and push with your thumb, trying to make the bends as crisp as possible. This wire is really nice. It's very soft, but it also makes some very nice bends. Continue bringing the wire around until it is the size that you want. And then you'll take the end, hold the triangle firmly, and bring the wire right around to secure it in place. Give it a pinch with the nylon jaw pliers. Clip the end to about 1/2 inch. Get your round nose pliers and make a centered loop at the top. Pinch it with the chain nose pliers and the nylon jaw pliers. Press it, and there's your nice triangle shape, and these can be used as pendants, earrings, or embellishments. Now we're going to make a funky little fish. So using about 8 inches of the wire, we are going to make a geometric head that's like the triangle component. Just using the tip of your chain nose pliers so it's not too big, and continue bringing the wire around as many times as you like to make it as big as you like. And then once you've done the head, we're going to get our round nose pliers, and we're just going to do a little squiggle back and forth for the body, making the width a little bit smaller as we go down to taper it. So bring the wire around, back and forth, making it kind of curvy, very stylized fishbone design. Continue bringing the wire down closer towards the tail, making as many squiggles as you like, depending on how big you want to make it. I've made greeting cards with this design on it. It's super cute. And then use your chain nose pliers to make a shape for the tail. Just a basic kind of shape. Bring the wire around. Give it a good little bend. And we're going to bend it back towards the center and clip the end flush. That end's just going to sit in there. We can give it a little pinch with the nylon jaw pliers to flatten it out. Make sure the whole thing is flat. And there's your little fancy fish. For the butterfly, it's super easy. You can use about 6 to 8 inches, and using the 6-step bail making pliers, we're going to make 2 larger loops at the center of the wire. So we have the wires coming straight up from the center. And then we want to use a smaller part of the bail making pliers to make the upper wings. You can make the upper ones larger if you prefer. This is very stylized. And using the same section to do the circle on the other side. The bail making pliers are super handy to make consistent size loops and circles. And we want to make sure the antennae are the same size, so trim them the same height. Separate them and use the end of the bail making pliers to make a closed loop. Flip it and do the same on the other side. Make a closed loop. Those will be the antenna. Spread them a little bit. Make sure it's all even and flat. And there's your super cute butterfly. Now we're going to make the hand. I'm using the black wire and about 8 to 10 inches. I'm just going to freeform it. I'm going to start by making the baby finger and the ring finger. Bring the wire up and do the middle finger. And I decided to make the fingers a little larger, so I went further down on the round nose pliers just to make it a little cuter. And we're going to bring the wire up again and do the pointer finger, and then bring the wire down and do the thumb. It's a little lower than the fingers. Bring the wire down and around. So there's the hand, pretty simple. We want to use the large part of the bail making pliers to make a circle to form a spiral. You can also use the end of a pen for this. Bring it around. Take the end of the wire and bring it around to make a centered loop as we did before for the spiral. Press it with the nylon jaw pliers. Bring the wire end around. You can just clip it if you want, or if you have enough wire, you could bring it around and through to secure it in place. These would also work as earrings, or you can use them to make little embellishments. Clip the end, pinch in that little pokey end with the nylon jaw pliers, adjust it as you need, and there's your super cute hand and all the embellishments. Today's featured live wire is Shabby. Thanks so much, Shabby, for your awesome participation in the 10-day scrap wire earring making challenge and in the 10-day wire bracelets to make gift and sell challenge. Thanks so much for watching the video. Be sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for lots more wire art and jewelry making tutorials. Check out my Etsy DIY shop where I have all kinds of ebooks and templates for wire art and jewelry. You can use the coupon code SAVE25 to save 25% on any 5 templates, tutorials, or ebooks. Join the Wire Makers Club on Facebook to share photos of your wire art and wire jewelry. You can also join me live on Wire Lady TV every Wednesday at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Time, where I troubleshoot new ideas and designs for wire art and wire jewelry. Have fun with these embellishments. Happy wiring, everyone, and we'll see you the next time.